just out here chilling, chilling like a villain. No, those won't work. Anyway, let's see. Just a quick update. Let's start with down to a fighting weight. Um, I've lost like half an inch around my waist, half an inch around my chest, but that's not good enough. So I might have to look at some other options. So I'll be starting working out with at the gym tomorrow. Matter of fact, here's a lady there, Will Christian is pulling in. So going back to the gym tomorrow. Me and Miles are going to be doing some old man workouts. Slow, pick up heavy things, stretch for a long time. So that'll be it. I haven't stretched out well. I feel like that's probably part of my problem too. I'm feeling in my back, but that's that. Water has been good. I've been eating pretty clean, pretty clean. Not keto, not carnivore, just pretty decent. Uh, I just finished the practical implications of Calvinism yesterday, so I need to get back on another book. I just didn't pick up one. Lord knows I got enough of them. I just didn't grab one from behind me, so I'll pick that one up and get started on that. The As it relates to the channel and getting closer to my goal of $10,000 a month, this month is getting better. It's gotten much better, much better. Last week was phenomenal. Last week, if I could have recreated last week, and particularly like from Wednesday to Saturday, if I could just recreate those days over and over and over again, we'd be cooking with hot grease. But it's just learning. So, but I put out a ton of content too. So this is what I've done. So we kind of went through, looked at what content is popping, what is not popping. Currently, right now, that video I did about Jamal Bryant, those two guys that look like clowns, that video is doing really well. It might actually break 10,000. So my prayer has been every time I put a video up to hit 10,000 on a video. If I did that every day, we would not be having this conversation because we would be talking about how we're going to get to the next goal, right? So we went through and looked at all my videos. I've gotten a much better workflow. I've dialed in the workflow. So when I get the videos from Mark, he gives me my clips. All my hooks. I download all the hooks. I insert those into StreamYard. I download the videos. Then I watch the videos. From there, I go ahead and line them up, which ones I'm gonna do first, second, third, and fourth, or fifth. Sometimes he's even give me a sixth video. So look at those and line them up. I try to do the thumbnail before I do the actual video, so then it's done. Once I'm finished, I just upload from StreamYard into the studio, put the thumbnail on there, and then I go back. So I'll shoot the video. Unless it's something that needs to be edited, like I make a mistake or whatever like that. I made a couple mistakes yesterday and I made one today. So if I make a mistake, I'll go through and clean it up or make the edit, whatnot like that. And then from there, I take the video, load it in the studio, go to ChatGPT, tell it what the video is about, ask it for a description as well as 3 possible titles. I pick the best title, put it in there, then I upload that from StreamYard into Studio. And then I take the thumbnails. Usually, if I've done the thumbnails before I did the videos, I take the thumbnails and put them into ChatGPT while I'm shooting the video. And then that way it has time to kind of percolate. So I'll put them in there and ask them, are these good? If they're not at least a 9.2 or better, I ask it to rank it on the 10 scale. So if it's anything like, let's say an 8.8, it gives me suggestions on what I could do to make it better. So I'll take those suggestions, make the adjustments, and Canva. So I don't close out Canva. I don't close out the project. I'll make the corrections. Let's say they said that the words were too squashed against somebody's face. So I'll move the words around or change the words around. I'll re-download the thumbnail, put the thumbnail back into ChatGPT, ask it where it is now. Usually it takes 1 or 2 times. I've gotten pretty good at following the instructions that it gives me. So if the second time around, it's at least a 9.2 or better, I drop that thumbnail on the project, put it into the studio. Usually leave it and let it sit there, because also this gives it time to make sure that if anything is going to get copywritten or whatnot, I have time for that. And then also I got time to like think about it, because I did a video on Brandon Johnson and Flip Chicago Red, you know, that organization that's really trying to get Chicago to flip red. Totally support them. They've been on the channel before, on the main channel before. And I was just sitting there looking. I said, you know, I know who these people are. I got respect for them. If I saw this video in my home feed, I would not click on it, because I don't know who these people are. So therefore, what I needed to do was I went back and I just edited the thumbnail. I made a much better, I think it was a much better thumbnail actually, with of course Brandon Johnson's picture on there. That way people, even though the thumbnail said something, what did it say? Chicago flips Brandon or something like that. This is my neighbor. Chicago flips Brandon, right? But I think the new thumbnail correlates with that because it's got Brandon's picture in there, so that makes sense. And so we'll see. I'm gonna drop that video actually tomorrow. So I think a better workflow, kind of getting the videos, letting them get them done, let them sit in YouTube for a while, make sure there's no copyright, no revenue share. I actually have one video out of all these videos I've uploaded that had a revenue share, and I just made the adjustment and got rid of it. I mean, I think I just kept sharing it. It wasn't that big a deal, but it wasn't a yellow and it wasn't a red. So those are, if I get a yellow or red, then we got problems. So that's that. And I feel like, yeah, we're on a good path. If I could just end this month 1/5 of where I want to be, I feel like I could start the month off of July, even though we're going out of town. Because I'm already working on my content that I'm going to be dropping while we're out of town for my wife's birthday. So that'll give us time that'll give me time rather, to make sure that the videos I'm going to be dropping while we're gone are going to be on point. They're going to be hitting the mark, all that kind of good jazz like that. I have not been consistent with the promos. I will say that. I don't know why, man. I'd be motivated and then I have it written down on my paper, you know, do the video, do the thumbnail, do the promo. And I get the promos, I just don't want to do them, man. And I feel like I need to do them. I just don't be wanting to do them. So that's why I haven't done any lately. I gotta do better than that. Maybe I'll just sit up tonight and just knock out a whole bunch of them. Oh, you know why? I think I know why. Because I don't want my shorts to be going crazy. Right now, right now I'm at like 38% of my views come from shorts. I really want it to be less than 20%. So I'm almost double where I want to be. So that's why I don't like shorts like that. I don't want shorts to drive up my views. I just hit 8.5 million views on my channel. I do not want shorts to cause, you know, a large share to that to be just short views, because that's not what I want. So that's that. I'm feeling good. So we're gonna keep our minds clear. Lady Dearwood Christian just walked into the house. I'm gonna go check on her. But we will see. So I will keep you posted and all that kind of good jazz. We will go from there. So thanks again, always, for the support and encouragement. You guys are great, and I'll see y'all real soon. Grace and peace. Take care.